And welcome back to the Jamie Ross Show. I'm in studio today with Gareth Jones and Ridley McIntyre. I could have almost guessed that. And we're here to talk about a upcoming production they're doing at the Bergdorf in January. It's January...
The 4th to the 6th.
The 4th to the 6th. So you have 3 chances, or is there a matinee too?
5. There's 5 chances altogether.
Mm-hmm. 5 chances
There's
in 3
Friday
days.
evening, Saturday matinee, Saturday evening.
Sunday matinee, Sunday evening.
Okay. And it's a British panto.
It is a British panto.
Okay,
yes.
and which is short for pantomime.
A pantomime, but it doesn't mean that there's no words. It doesn't
Right.
mean that
It's not the sort of
I
the
have
same
no
as-
idea why it's called pantomime, do you?
No,
it's
it makes
a
no
traditional
sense.
name. It makes no sense. But then, nor does the show.
Can you throw in a little mime just in case some people go there?
All right, it's about pirates.
Okay. All right, so it's about pirates.
It's about pirates.
And you're the writer of this.
I am indeed the writer, yes.
And
yes.
have you always been interested in pirates?
Well, what it is, British pantos are usually about things like fairy stories, like Cinderella or Aladdin or Peter Pan, something like that. Mm-hmm. But we felt that American people, when you do stories like that, they're sort of fixated on Disney. And if you think, Cinderella, right, you think Disney's Cinderella. So we wanted something which everybody would sort of know about and know the conventions. And everybody knows what pirates are like. Arrr!
Yeah, there's a Pirate Day now.
Indeed, talk like a pirate day, yeah.
Which is when? Do you know when that is?
It's September, but I can't remember exactly when the
sometime
date is.
in
19th,
September.
I think.
Well, maybe you can have another run so you can have the full effect and everyone can.
Maybe we can.
So then so it's a common theme element. The panto.
It's a simple story. There are some very strange conventions to panto.
Okay.
The lead character, the hero, known as the principal boy, is always a girl, always played by a girl. Think of Peter Pan, where it's always a girl who plays Peter Pan. Mm-hmm. And then his mother or aunt or some other relative who is known as the dame is always played by a guy.
Okay.
And is always dreadfully over the top with costumes and I don't know why these things are. We're odd, we Brits.
And are you keeping that tradition?
We certainly are. Our principal boy is called Jim Ladd. And his mother, Widow Ladd, is of the opposite gender to him and the opposite gender to herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Jim is a girl and his mother is a guy.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
And are you
Sorry
by
if you're
chance?
confused.
Are you by chance the girl? Are you playing in this?
I imagined playing in it when I was writing it. I imagined being the chief villain.
Okay.
Captain Brian Beardy. But having written it, I wanted to sort of step back and just be the writer and not a performer. And that's working really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I don't keep interfering with him.
I see. And this is Captain Brian
Beardy.
And he's a pirate?
He is the chief bad pirate.
Is that a common name for pirates?
Brian Beardy, yes, very, very common, yes.
Okay.
Yes. From the Beardy family. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this panto, did you find other Brits to perform in it, or is
some, and some other people are doing a very good attempt at a British accent.
Very good attempt at a British accent, yes.
It's set in the Caribbean with pirates and stuff, so it actually doesn't have to be all that British. And I mean, Aladdin is not set in, Norfolk, it's set in China,
Yeah, and I must admit, you guys are doing a brilliant British accent.
Yeah, I'll
These guys
practice.
are American, and it's amazing.
Yeah. I practice a lot at home in my spare time.
I'm from Secaucus.
And you're the director.
I'm the director, yes.
Okay, so what do you do for this?
That's a good question. Basically, what we're trying to do is the basic rule that we have that I've been giving as a director is there's no such thing as bad acting. because everything is basically about as loud and obnoxious as you can possibly get. One of the great things about pantomime and the way that the tradition is at this point is that it's kind of like a mixture of improvisation, stand-up, vaudeville, but with a plot and with songs, and it just kind of like encapsulates almost the whole of all theatrical traditions in one sort of thing. And a dancing cow. And a dancing cow, in our particular case. There's usually some kind of pantomime animal, and in this case we're having a cow. And so what we've kind of done is, there's a lot of interactivity between the cast and the audience. That's encouraged as much as possible.
Okay.
Every time somebody says "Arr," the audience has to say "Arr." Arr! My apologies. And so it's very much like, you want to get everyone kind of involved in it. And so we're encouraging our cast to kind of like, when you know the script. At any point in time, if you need somebody, if you see something that you want to point out in the audience, you're like I didn't get an R out of you. You can do that. Okay. You can kind of get everyone basically behind the show and really into it. So
we also, if I might make a point there, we're also encouraging anybody who wants to come dressed as a pirate.
I was going to ask you that.
That would be absolutely wonderful, because they're all going to shout "Arr!" anyway.
Yeah.
If they were dressed appropriately to shout "Arr!" then that would be really good.
Okay. All right. And have you been involved with these pantos much in the past?
I've done a few, yeah. Yeah, I've never written one before though.
Okay.
So it's not my fault.
And I've definitely never directed one before. So
all right.
This is virgin territory for all of us, I think.
Okay. Really. Well, and how big is the cast? How many characters?
It's about 15.
16.
Yeah, it's about 15 people in the cast.
Everyone from quite small kids to slightly older people.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and you have no role.
I may walk on at one point. Dressed in things which you won't be able to tell it's me.
Okay, will you still have the beard?
I will, but you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
I'm not going to explain that one any further.
That's good. It's good. It's good to have a surprise. Absolutely. And did this take you long to write, or?
Well, I was sort of rather thrown into it. That the whole idea came up after I did one of my comedy gigs, and someone said, "Oh, talking of funny things, we don't have panto." And someone else said, "Why don't we do a panto?" And my wife Liz said, "He'll write it."
Yeah.
And that was in April, and she said, "He'll write it by July." So I did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz.
Okay. We have a little audience over here. And are you guys involved at all? A little bit?
We're behind the scenes. We're kind of helping it to get onto the stage. So we're doing all the stuff that nobody's really going to notice unless it goes horribly wrong. Yes.
Okay. And if it does go horribly wrong, is that the director's fault or the writer's fault?
Oh, the director's fault.
It's entirely on me if it all goes horribly wrong. Yeah. That's yeah. I have to make
and the
myself.
dancing cow.
Okay.
It's their fault.
Well, yeah. I mean, does the dancing cow have a big role, or is it just?
Dancing cow makes appearances here and there, and is kind of follows in the background of the main story. The main story is basically our intrepid hero Jim Ladd, who falls in love with a girl, and the girl has a tattoo of a treasure map on her and gets kidnapped, and he has to go and rescue her. And for some reason this cow just kind of always seems to be following along.
Okay.
And,
that sounds good. Yeah.
It doesn't have to make sense.
I could see a whole show just with the cow.
There will be. I think there might actually be. We may have to do some kind of video blog of the cow's story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Following like the tale of the cow.
Yes, because she is outstanding in her field.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. And is this a 2 or?
It's quite a big field, and she's outstanding in it.
This particular cow is going to be a one-person cow. Unfortunately, it's not.
It's a one-person.
This is a one-person cow. Normally, in a pantomime, you would have a horse. That's one of the most usually the usual animal that you would have would be a pantomime horse, and there would be a 2-person pantomime horse. But in this particular case, we're having a one-person cow, plus possibly another special guest.
All right. Well, it sounds good. I'm sure you have a lot of details to work out. Are you practicing every weekend now?
We're doing quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah,
it's all in the Jones garage. See, I said garage, not garage.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Where hilarity is to be heard several times a week. It's a riot, just the rehearsals. It is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there any? Have you seen any pantos in the city? Maybe you guys are on like the resurgence of the panto.
Oddly enough, there is one in Chelsea.
Okay.
Which I discovered the other day by a company called, what did I say, Pantomonium. Which I love the name.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything more about it than that. I'm gonna see if I can find anything more about it.
Gotcha. And this is produced by your company, is it?
Yeah, Dead Good.
Dead Good.
Yeah.
And you've done some mystery.
We started off basically doing murder mystery dinners and stuff, and we've sort of expanded a bit into other event type things. So we do quizzes, and we're doing the panto. The common theme of all our stuff is we don't entertain you, we enable you to have fun.
Okay.
So if it's a mystery, you'll be a suspect. You won't be trying to guess who it was on stage who did it.
I see.
And our show is everybody will be shouting at the stage will shout back at the audience. You'll sing, you'll shout, Arrr!
Okay.
It's all about getting involved.
I get it. It's kind of like this interview. I'm having more fun than you guys. Right? That's the key, right?
The key is for everybody to have fun on this. It's like, that's why, as we were saying, with the rehearsals, it's actually incredibly, it's very difficult to kind of keep people. Learn your lines, by the way, because everyone's having a blast on this, and I'm kind of encouraging that because I really want people to, when people are enjoying themselves on the stage, then that's going to translate. That's going to translate into the audience, and everyone's going to see that it's like everyone's going to be able to ham it up. The audience can ham it up, and it's just.
That's right. In fact, you could come and see it 5 times, and it would probably be 5 different shows. You could come and see it 5 times if you wanted.
And is that there's 2 matinees? Is that why there's 5?
There's a Saturday matinee, and Sunday it's actually at noon and 4, I think. In fact,
noon and 4.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And is there anything else I missed? What's the name of it?
Arrr!
How many H's was that?
It's 3 R's and an exclamation point.
Oh, just 3 R's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It usually doesn't last that long. It's usually just Arrr.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, it's good to know.
But I thought I'd give you value,
Yeah. Gotcha. No, it sounds like a lot of fun. And everyone out there, all 5 of you watching this, come and
see it.
Come and see it. So
you can buy the tickets on brown paper tickets.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular.
It's an easy way to do it.
It's easy. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. And again, this is Ridley and Gareth, and then we have the backup players over here. And thanks for coming in. And I hope it's a big success, and we start the resurgence of panto.
Thank you,
in New Jersey.
In New Jersey. Right here in New Jersey.
New Jersey. No,
it doesn't work.
No. Perhaps we could do it in Alabama.
Close. Almost. How about Arkansas?
Arkansas. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Arizona.
All right, keep it up.
Florida.
Yeah, that's good. Any more? Maine.
No.
Vermont.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Chicago.
That works. Washington.
No, you're just not getting this, really.
right. Anyway, the show will be just as much fun as this has been, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
way funny.
absolutely will,
Guaranteed.
yeah.
Way funny.
Yeah.
July 4th, 5th.
January.
Yeah. January.
Oh, because I'm not gonna be able to get around to editing this till like February, but I'll give it a shot. All right, thanks guys.
Okay.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
And then cheers.